Yeah, good day, class. Yeah, today we'll be talking about equations involving number base, and we have some series of questions that we are here to solve. So the first question says, given that 221 base x equals to 25 base 10, question 1. Given that 221 base x equals to 25 base 10, find the value of x. We're looking for this base of x. So the first thing is we convert this by using our expanded notation by writing 0, 1, and 2. So that's 2 times x raised to the power of 2 plus 2 times x raised to the power of 1 plus 1 times x raised to the power of 0 equals 2. And I do tell my student that whenever it is in base 10 already, it's just 25. Because if you should do the expanded notation of this 25 base 10 by saying 25 base 10, you're not saying 0, 1, you will still have this 25 back. That is 2 multiplied by 10 or raised to the power of 1 plus 5 multiplied by 10 or raised to the power of 0. So here, what are we going to have here? We're having 2 times 10 plus 5 times 1. That is what? That's 20 plus 5, which is also 25. So instead of passing through all these, you should know that since it's in base 10, you leave it like that. But if it is in any other base, you do the expanded notation. So here, what are we going to have here? We're having 2x squared plus what? Plus 2x plus what? Plus 1 equals to 25. So after doing this, the next thing is you bring this 25 inside. So this 25 becomes minus. That will be 2x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 25 equals to 0. So here, what are we going to have here? 2x squared plus 2x minus 24 equals to 0. So then, since you see that 2 can divide, 2 can go in everything, then you divide all through by 2. Divide all through by 2. So here we'll be having 2x squared over 2 plus 2x over 2 minus 24 over 2 equals to 0 over 2. So here, what do you think we are going to be having here? We'll be having what? 2 cancel 2, x squared plus 2 cancel 2, x minus 12 equals to what? Equals to 0. Since you're having something like this, whenever it is equals to 0, it is called what? A quadratic equation. But whenever it is not equals to 0, it is called what? A quadratic expression. But in this particular part, we are having what? A quadratic equation. And please, listen attentively to this particular part very well, because I'll be teaching a shortcut to this. So the first thing is you use this s squared to multiply minus 12. What will you have here? Minus 12 s squared. You look for two numbers that if you multiply, you have minus 12. That is, if you multiply them together, you are going to be having minus 12. But if you add them together, you must be having what? Plus 1. You must be having plus 1. So what are the numbers? That's 4 plus 4 or minus 3. Because 4 times minus 3 will give me minus 12. And 4 minus 3, what will it give me? It will be giving me 1. So that is x. I'll put x here. Because 4x times minus 3x will give me minus 12x squared. 4x minus 3x will give me this. So now, let's continue from here. So here, what do you think we are going to have here? We'll be having what? X squared plus what? Plus 4x minus 3x minus 12 equals to 0. So here, what do you think we are going to have? X into bracket. X is common in both sides. So I brought x. X squared divided by x, x. What's the sign here? Plus. 4x divided by x, that's 4. What's the sign here? Minus. What's common in both sides? That's 3. Minus, cancel minus. 3x divided by 3, that's what? That's x. Minus times minus, that's plus. 12 divided by 3, that's 4. Equals to 0. So here, what are we going to have? Since we're having the same thing, and note this, that is, whenever you are dealing with a quadratic equation or an expression, whatever that is here must be here. If here is x minus 4, here should be x minus 4. If here is x plus 4, here should be x plus 4. So here, what are we going to have? We'll be having what? X minus 3. Then I pick any one out of these. X plus 4 equals to 0. So what do you think we are going to have in this particular place? We'll be having x minus 3 equals to 0 or x plus 4 equals to 0. So here we'll be having x equals to what? 0 plus 3 or x equals to what? 0 minus 4. So here x equals to 3 or x equals to what? Minus 4. Do we get that? Now what I just really want you guys to understand is that since we're having x equals to 3 or x equals to minus 4, we are not done yet. Because note, the value of x cannot be equals to minus 4. So therefore, x equals to 3. What does it mean by that? That is, whenever we are dealing with number base, we can't have negative as the answer. So that was why I said, note, the value of x cannot be equals to minus 4. So therefore, x equals to what? 3. So I have to pick the positive number. But if it's in terms of quadratic equation, in this particular place, I can just stop here and say x equals to 3, comma, x equals to what? Minus 4. They will get that. So that's that for the first question. Now we'll be attempting the second question, and I'll have to get the duster to rub that off. Now the second question goes like this. If 23 base n equals to 1111 base 2. So here, let's do the expanded notation 0, 1. That'll be what? 2 times n raised to the power of 1 plus 3 times n raised to the power of what? Of 0 equals to. Now let us do our shortcut. 1 times 2, 2 plus 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 times 2, 14 plus 1. That's what? 15. I've converted this to base 10. So here we'll be having what? 2n plus what? 3 times 1. Okay, let me write this. That's 2 times n raised to the power of 1 is n plus 3 times n raised to the power of 0 is 1 equals to 15. So here is 2n plus 3 equals to what? 15. 2n equals to what? 15 minus 3. 2n equals to what? 12. You divide both sides by 2. Then the value of n here is equals to what? 6. So we get that. So now let us attempt the third questions. Are we getting that? Let's attempt the next question. The next question is, if we're having 233 base x equals to 57 base 8. So let's do the expanded notation of this. That will be what? 2 multiplied by x raised to the power of 2 plus 3 multiplied by x raised to the power of 1 plus 3 multiplied by x raised to the power of 0 equals to what? 0, 1. 5 multiplied by 8 raised to the power of 1 plus 7 multiplied by 8 raised to the power of 0. So here what are we going to have here? 2x squared plus 3x plus 3 equals to what? 40 plus 7. So here will be 2x squared plus 3x plus 3 equals to 47. You bring this in. 2x squared plus 3x plus 3 minus 47 equals to 0. That will be 2x squared plus 3x minus what? Minus 44 equals to what? 0. If you should look at this man, you see that none of them can divide all through. So what are we going to do? We continue what we are meant to do here. So are we going to go? So 2x squared times minus 44. I'll be having minus 88x squared. You look for two numbers that if you multiply, you get minus 88. If you add them, the sum must be plus 3. That will be what? 11x and what? Minus 8x. Do we get that? And don't forget, in the first one, when I was trying to solve the first question, I said I'm going to teach you shortcut. But I did not forget. I will use this example as a shortcut. But let us do the expanded notation. Let's finish. Let's express this very well. So here we'll be having what? 2x squared plus, instead of writing this 3x, I'll be writing this 2. 11x minus 8x minus 44 equals to 0. So here, what are we going to do? What's common in this particular place? So we're having x is common. So what will I have here? I'll be having 2x plus what? Plus 11 minus what's common in this particular place? 4 can go here, 4 can go. So 4 is common. So what did I have here? I'm having 2x plus what? Plus 11 equals to 0. Don't get that because minus times minus is plus. 44 divided by 4 is 11. So here I'll be having what? X minus 4 and what? 2x plus 11 equals to 0. Do we get that? So now let us write it at the top part. So then what are we going to have here? We'll be having x minus 4, 2x plus 11 equals to 0. So then we'll be having what? X minus 4 equals to 0, or 2x plus 11 equals to 0. So that is x equals to 0 plus 4, or 2x equals to what? 0 minus 11. So x equals to 4, or 2x here equals to what? Minus 11. Divide both sides by 2 in this place. So you're having x equals to 4, or what? X equals to what? Minus 11 over 2. Now note, I told you, note that what? X cannot be equals to what? Minus 11 over 2. Why? Because we are dealing with number base. And here, we cannot have what? Negative in this particular place. And you can also have it in terms of fraction. So then, the value of x here is what? Is 4. Now, the shortcut I said I really want to explain in this particular place. Now, note this. When we were trying to deal with what? The quadratic equation of this, we have minus 88x squared. So in the process of having this minus 88x squared, we got our values of those numbers are 11x and minus 8x. So what are you going to do? It's very simple. What is the opposite of positive 11? So that is, since you are dealing with x equals to, what's the opposite of positive 11? That's negative 11, comma. And what's the opposite of minus 8? That's what? That's plus 8, positive 8. So you can write plus 8 or you can remove it by saying that. Then you come back to this man. Then what is the coefficient of x squared here? Which is 2. You divide both sides by 2. So here what will you have? X equals to what? Minus 11 over 2, or x equals to what? 4, which we got here in the process of doing the expansion of that question. Did we get that? So that is the short cut to that. I hope we all understand that. Now let's move to the third question. And after doing the third questions, I will want you guys to ensure to do this last one as an assignment for yourself. Now, if you should look at these questions, you can use two methods to solve it. You can either convert this value to base 10, or you can leave it like this in base 2. So now we're having 11x plus 11y equals to 1001, and here 10x minus y equals to 11. Are we good to go? So we are looking for the value of x and y. You can see equations involving number base. One is leading to quadratic equations. The one we'll be solving have been leading to quadratic equation, but here is the simultaneous equation in this case. Now, what are we going to do? Let's convert this 11 to what? To base 10. So that is in base 2. So if you convert 11 to base 2, 1 times 2 plus 1, that's 3. 3x plus 3y equals to, this one is also in base 2. Abi, 1 times 2, 2 plus 0, 2 times 2, 4 plus 0, 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9. Do we get that? This is an equation 1, this is an equation 2. So are we going to go? So here, 10 converted to base 2, base 10. So 1 times 2, 2 plus 0. So here is 2x minus, if you convert this one, here is 1y. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if you convert this 1y to this, what are we going to have here? It's like what? You are just trying to deal with you having 0. So here is 1 equals to, convert this to base what? Base 10. So 1 times 2 plus 1, 3. Here is 3. Here I've converted this to 1 because here will be giving me y raised to the power of 0. Do we get that? So that's 1. So then from equation 2, this is equation 1, equation 2. So from equation 2, we continue. That's 2x equals to what? 3 plus 1. So that's 2x equals to what? 4. So you divide both sides by 2. And what's the value of x? X equals to 2. Then substitute x equals to 2 in equation 1. So what's equation 1? Equation 1 says what? 3x plus 3y equals to 9. That will be what? 3 into bracket 2 plus 3y equals to 9. That's 6 plus 3y equals to 9. That's 3y equals to 9 minus 6. So let's come up here. So 3y equals to 9 minus 6. So 3y equals to 3. You divide both sides by 3, and the value of y equals to 1. Yeah, these questions did not tell us that we should return. It's trying to tell us that we should return our answer in what? In base 2. So the first one is what? I will convert x equals to 2. This one is in base 10, don't forget, it's in base 10, and this one is also in base 10. So I'll convert that to base 2. So to get the value of my x in base 2, so what will I do? I will divide, that is, my 2 base 10, I'll divide it by 2. So 2 divided by 2, that's 1 remainder 0, and 1 divided by 2, impossible, that's what? 0 remainder 1. So the value of x here will be what? 10 base 2. And let us do for y as well too, which is 1 base 10. So here will be what? 0 remainder 1. So if you move up, so what will you be having? You'll be having what? The value of y equals to what? 1 base 2. Then we get that. So please, I really want us to solve this question for ourselves. Leave this value of x over x plus, convert this one to what? To base 10, convert this one to base 10, convert this one to base 10, then cross multiply, get the value of your x, and after getting the value of your x, you convert it back to what? To base 2. Then we get that. So please, I will really want you to what? Share comment, and if there's anything you feel you did not understand, you can drop on the comment section. So please, thank you.